So what are the names of different cells which are present in the nervous system? There is a doubt that whenever we talk about nervous system, the one thing which comes into our mind are the neurons. Okay, so neurons are not the only cells which are present in the nervous system. The nervous system is comprising of majority of the cells which are neurons, and they are amitotic mostly, right? They are mostly amitotic, that they do not very frequently divide. They have a rare division possibility, but there are other cells also which are present in the nervous system. Namely, one of it is glial cells. So glial cells are basically responsible for providing support, okay, and nutrition. They're also responsible for providing nutrition and insulation. Okay, so whenever there are neurons present, if supposingly there are neurons present, then there have to be some cells to in order to provide support to them so that they can be bound together, and also to provide nutrition to these cells so that they can get an exchange of the nutrition and release out the waste material, and also insulation, right? Insulation is also provided to these neurons. We have heard about the term that all the neurons are in some cases we were learning about the myelin sheath also. So insulation is provided, that is a prevention of loss of the electrical impulses which are flowing in the neuron. That is why insulation is required. There are other cells also which are a part of CNS and PNS. I'll just name few of them. One is astrocyte. Okay, astrocytes are one type of cells which are present there. They are responsible for regulation of the ions. They are responsible for regulation of the ions. See, ion concentration has to be regulated. Let it be in any other tissue, any other organ. If the ion concentration increases, then we have learnt about one thing, that is osmotic pressure, which has a tendency to whenever there's a high concentration of iron, that means the osmotic pressure would be rising there, and the fluid from the surrounding cells will start to accumulate here. That is why a regulation of iron is very much important in any other organ. Okay, then there are other type of cells which are called as microglial cells. So microglial cells are responsible for defense mechanism or immune system of the nervous system. So these cells are responsible for providing a defense mechanism. Then we have ependymal cells. Ependymal cells, they are responsible for providing lining of the cavities. There are in every organ we have a lining, or internal or external lining, which is providing a definitive basically kind of a protection to the organ. So ependymal cells are responsible for that. And then we have oligodendrocytes. Oligodendrocytes. Whenever we hear the term oligo, an immediate meaning which comes up to the mind is some fat layer, right? So oligodendrocytes are responsible for again insulation to the cell in the form of what? In the form of a myelin sheath. So they are responsible for the formation of myelin sheath. Then there is another category of cell which is called as, I'll just write it here, Schwann cells. Okay, so Schwann cells are responsible for again forming myelin sheath, but in the case of PNS, that is peripheral nervous system. And the last category from the peripheral nervous system, we have satellite cells. Okay, so satellite cells are responsible for surrounding the neurons. Okay, they are responsible for surrounding the neurons to basically form a colony around the neurons. Okay, so these are the types of cells which are present in neuron: oligodendrocytes, astrocytes, Schwann cells, microglial, ependymal, and satellite cells. Thank you.